Hmm. Come on, really, guys?
And stay down.
Shut up, man.
Why is this always? Really, guys?
And voila!
So, you're recommending an appeal? Did some new evidence come to light?
Yui Mamiya told us some things. Like how you faked your alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. You wanted the sexual battery conviction, right?
Well,
Your goal was to
I have
avenge
no idea what you're talking about.
Ahara-san, we have a much better grasp of the situation than you think.
And what exactly have you grasped?
Like Yagami-san just said, as your lawyer, I'll file
Thanks, but
on the day of the crime.
Except that you weren't. You wanted to... And you'd miss out on that opportunity if you were at home. Which is why you were in Ijincho instead. Isn't that right? You and Kawana's former students staked out Mikoshiba's house, and then you dragged every... Remembering, you inflict... There's...
And then... Oh.
As for what you did next...
Okay, and what exactly is the point of...
hang on. As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba...
Okay.
hang on. As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba...
It's quite a home video.
Without leaving anything on Mikoshiba's body that could be traced back to you, you slit his throat. Estimated time of death was around 7:30. You tossed the bloody coat and made your way to Ikebukuro Station, where Yui Mamiya was waiting.
Are you sure? I was at Ikebukuro by 7:30 a.m. It would have been impossible for me to kill Mikoshiba and Ijincho.
The person in the security camera footage in Ikebukuro was a double who imitated your likeness. The identity of whom belonged to Jin, former, so which name?
I don't know who
With Kawana, that's where you touched the police, then you made your way to Shinjuku Station. After that, Mamiya and Kawana acted out the groping as they Kawana jumped. And then, in the smallest of blind spots in a station absolutely packed with cameras, you were waiting for Kawana, who looked just like you. With the two of you met, Kawana hit right after that.
An active duty as a result. The consensus.
Have some process. I'm in no position. There's nothing I
I
can
know what
do.
you're trying-
Everything.
That's when was it Kawana's, because all of his...
What do you have to...
Posts on the internet specifically named Mikoshiba as Toshiro-kun's bully. Is that
Actually, Yagami-san, Mikoshiba wasn't the only student to be accused of the bullying. He couldn't have narrowed down his target with the information available on the internet.
Oh. Did Kawana really tell you? You found enough motive to murder Mikoshiba on hearsay? No. That doesn't sound right at all. Did Toshiro-kun ever tell you about the bullying himself?
My son.
Then how did you... Was Sawa-sensei the one who told you the truth? She was the only person Toshiro-kun confided.
Okay, I'll get you.
You had to have heard it from her, right?
Nearly hit the nail on the head, as they say.
Nearly?
After my trial, she confessed she knew about it. She had no idea she was being recorded.
What?
Kawana-san, that was after hearing
Was there no other evidence of the bullying? Like a diary of Toshiro-kun?
nothing. When I heard about
I take it that was...
I'm sure he felt ashamed. I should have told him I was pregnant instead. I pushed him away. And in the end, no matter, he went to...
And that's what...
You say...
So the first time Kawana showed up was when he let you listen to the phone call with Sawa-sensei, right?
Yes, I was in uniform when he came to... He reassured me he had... And that he'd tell them...
If justice can be served at one's own discretion, laws would cease to serve their function. If the law isn't fair to everyone, no one will obey it. The law is only able to help the powerless because it can't be swayed by money, force, or anything else.
Then tell me, what's the solution when the law fails to punish someone who laughs in its face? To overlook those the law...
To render justice with confidence, you require sufficient evidence.
Some of the victim, but do you understand Kawana's being?
No, you're not.
They don't change Toshiro's death. Even got someone like him? It's insane! I died with Toshiro, tell me.
Yagami-san, did he just...
This is the first time you've admitted to killing Mikoshiba.
You really did your research. Unlike those useless cops. Kawana's plan was impressive. Almost. Yet I didn't expect it to be unraveled so quickly.
I just got lucky. There was some dirt on Yui Mamiya that Kawana could have used against her.
You know, spray drop.
We
Yep.
hadn't found it. There's no...
What are you talking about?
It's alright, but I'm under no obligation to tell you.
Ahara-san, you'll be sent to prison as a sex offender as it stands.
Of course. Just as I planned. The charges will be confirmed, and I'll be convicted. As for the police and the prosecution, they wouldn't be able to admit they made a mistake. I could scream, I killed Mikoshiba at the top of my lungs.
Are you saying you intend to admit to the murder after you're released?
Everyone's seen the video of me killing Mikoshiba by now. It's obviously authentic, but the prosecution and the police are saying it's fake. Even if I do confess, they'll sweep it under the rug.
They wouldn't.
No, that's not beneath them. But I take it how they react doesn't really matter to you. All you want is to humiliate the law, don't you?
It seems you're starting to understand. If the prosecution wanted to charge me for Mikoshiba's murder, then they'd have to retract the battery verdict, and that would mean it would be chaos. Wouldn't that just be one?
I hear you.
Do you?
But in this case,
What type?
someone's issuing it, and they've been Sawa. I'm sure you can. Sawa-sensei...
Where she was kidnapped by thugs, you...
Yeah, but we
No way.
You think it could be... That's what getting... The more you perpetuate, and then... the unthinkable happens. Kawana killed others besides Mikoshi. That's what brought the angry time. And if so, then how can you begin to believe your vengeance is fair?
Because she gave false testimony. She lied in court to say Toshiro would never bully.
She couldn't name Mikoshiba, who was a minor at the time, without evidence. What's more, she was haunted by her testimony. All but now she's been killed. I'm gonna clear up what happened to Sawa-sensei.
How?
By going public with everything you and Kawana did. The first step is to appeal the sexual battery and undo this whole lie.
You never groped Yui Mamiya. That's one crime you're innocent of, Ehara-san. The court's verdict was incorrect. So please give us the chance to appeal. We can prove your innocence.
What on earth would I get out of that?
You get to humiliate the court again. Besides, what are you gonna do for the next half a year?